Hello, welcome to the Professional Sales Academy. My name is David Kankam. This is a program where we learn sales, marketing, and business development techniques that will help move your business to the next level. We have been learning about objections in sales typically, and the fact that objections are reasons why prospects do not buy things from salespeople and reasons why salespeople are not able to make the sale. In selling, there are two kinds of fears. The first fear is with the buyer, who doesn't want to make a mistake of buying a wrong product or paying too much for a product you should have paid less. And the second fear is with the seller, who doesn't want to lose the sale or he doesn't want to lose the prospect that he or she is talking to. At the beginning of every sales presentation, resistance are always high, and it is the job of the salesperson to take control of the interaction and be able to drive the prospect through the presentation. And at the end of the day, we expect that the salesperson should be able to make a sale. It's actually surprising how many well-trained salespeople still struggle with the price objection. No matter the economic situation, this age-long issue of price objection will always be with us. The price objection is not really about price. The fact is, it's about value. First, understand that price objections can come in many forms. Sometimes they come as disguised in other objections. A price objection can appear as an economic objection or as an affordability objection. The question is, when the prospect says, "I cannot afford," that is a prospect really saying that currently they do not have enough funds or enough budget to buy what he is selling? Or is the prospect saying that you have not clarified or you have not sold the value of your product to him so well to him so that he can be able to make a buying decision? That drives me to the reason where I said the salesperson needs to take control of the sales presentation and be able to drive the sale and make the sale happen. Let's look at some of the objections, some of the ways that you can block the price objection. Typically, customers have 3 to 5 common objections that they raise to every service or product that a salesperson is selling. So it's the job of the salesperson, to sit down, ask questions, and analyze. Okay, so for example, the product or service you are delivering, what are some of the common objections you do receive? Is it about price? Is it about affordability? Is it about quality? Is it about the company? What is the objections that you are likely to receive from the prospect? And then, having known these objections that you receive from the prospect, it is your duty to block these objections from happening in the first place. Let's go through a 4-step presentation on how to raise the objections and block them. So number 1, what you have to do at first is to raise the objections yourself. Number 2, offer to resolve the objection. And number three, demonstrate your point to the prospect. Number 4, lock it down. I repeat again. Number 1, raise the objection. Number 2, offer to resolve it. Number 3, demonstrate your point. Number 4, lock it down. What do I mean by raise the objection? What happens is that when you raise an objection, you take control of the sales situation and you own the objection yourself. Because you brought the objection up, you begin to earn credibility with the prospect. He sits down and says, he understands what I'm saying. So for example, if you're selling a product like a computer, and then you raise the price objection and says that, "Mr. Prospect, I know you're thinking about the cost, but let me tell you something about the cost." He says, "Okay, right." Then he opens his ears and begins to listen to what you have to offer, and then offer to resolve that objection that you have raised yourself. So when you talk to the prospect about the cost, this is what you can say. After telling the prospect that this and this and that constitute the cost of your product, then you have to be able to take it cool with the prospect and demonstrate with the prospect in figures and in narration. Narrate to the prospect why you think your prospect costs X, Y, and Z. Compare it with other products. And mind you, do not compare apple with oranges. Compare apples with apples. If you are selling an Apple laptop or Apple computer, compare it with a different type of Apple computer. Don't try to compare it with a different brand like a Windows computer or something like that. You will shoot yourself on the foot. Lock it down. By lock it down, I mean that get the prospect concerned about how you have done your presentation, how you have demonstrated the price to the prospect. So you can go like that. Mr. Prospect, can you confirm that what I have told you, I have really explained the objection? I have really explained to you so whether you understand why our product costs X, Y, and Z. If I ask you to make a buying decision now, are you in the position to make a buying decision? Then you can decide for yourself whether you were able to